We're reacting to Sidemen reacting conspiracy theories that became true. Let's go.
What? Are you joking?
That's why I reckon so.
I think that's
I'd
where
say-
it's probably
no,
going on
I'd-
the most, mate. What is America doing, fam? What?
Oh no.
Illuminati.
Welcome back to Sidemen Reacts. Today,
Isn't that his hoodie from the Moo Off?
at 10 conspiracy theories that turned out to be true.
Ooh.
We're hoping they're really good.
What conspiracy theories do you think exist?
Oh,
that are true?
well. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
I feel like the Illuminati is true.
Do you know what?
I feel like JJ's popular enough that if he believes in it, do you guys think that he's met somebody and he was like, wow, they just really seem like they're running stuff behind the scenes, yeah?
I don't think there was bait, but I think you're on the right lines, yeah.
I feel like they're not called the Illuminati.
Yeah. But
But they're
there's
shot
some
callers,
sort
yeah.
of-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Higher power.
who knows?
Hmm.
We
What
never
about-
know.
I feel like everybody has at least one conspiracy theory they believe in that they won't tell anybody unless it's like all the boys are hanging around and you're 5 drinks deep. That's the only time they'll actually speak of it. But everyone has at least one they believe in.
Fucking Bazinga, bro. I'm never gonna know about the Illuminati.
What about what you call that?
I don't like Zeta. It's creepy.
Well,
To be fair, though.
I feel like JJ's MKUltraing me with his snapping. Dude, he exposed the Illuminati. They like set off the microchip in JJ's brain to stop him from exposing him further.
I think, bro, he spoke on the Illuminati, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they got him already.
No, wait, no. I was gonna think. I had something.
Wait, what happened?
Bro,
I
you went
believe Wesley's just a robot acting like a person. Maybe I am.
for like a minute. What happened?
Bro,
Dude, no, I'm not. I'm just AI, bro.
No,
I'm deep fake. I'm a
like,
deep
There was
fake.
something in my head and it just went.
bro,
And that was
Everything went from your head by the looks of it, bro. You didn't tell.
No. That was one conspiracy. Oh my god.
Bro, we're not
aliens.
Bro,
Aliens.
No, they take
It was not aliens.
No, I know it.
It was
No,
not aliens.
It's time, bro.
no, stop.
Bro, what the
You
fuck?
just got scared. You just got scared, JJ. You got scared to admit it.
Don't do this. Don't do
It
this.
took you that long to think of aliens, bro.
Oh no.
Bro, you're capping, bro.
It was like
Hey, yo, let's-
it was lizard people or some shit, yeah?
Ooh, music, dramatic.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, see Hitler?
It's just a lot of Hitler. Why is there so
He
much
is, yeah.
Hitler?
He could be a conspiracy, who knows?
He never had a mustache. It was always just glued on.
Ran secret mind control experiments.
Oh, yeah,
This
this was
was
crazy.
an insane conspiracy theory of paranoiacs up until 1995. That year, President Clinton issued a formal apology on behalf of the U.S. government, revealing that the speculations weren't just morbid fantasies of unstable individuals. In fact, the experiments even had an official name, Project
God.
MKUltra. In
I've
reality,
heard about
the
this.
CIA was experimenting on U.S. citizens from 1950 until 1973, using drugs.
What?
They for sure stopped, boys, right? They for sure stopped. 1973, they cut that shit off. They're like, oh, this is wrong. We should stop. They for sure just didn't change the name, right?
Electronics,
Like,
I heard about
hypnosis,
this.
verbal and sexual abuse, as well as torture.
What?
Bro, it's fucked. That's one that I'll back, actually. Yeah, do you reckon they're still doing it? I reckon they're still doing stuff like this.
Probably, mate.
Bro, it's
Probably.
2020 nowadays.
But I imagine I'm not in like a Western world country.
What? You joking?
That's why I reckon so.
I think
mate.
that's
I'd
where
say-
it's probably
no,
going on
I'd-
the most, mate.
No, I'd say it's going on the most in like
North
I don't know,
Korea.
like Philippines or countries
bro,
like that.
It's happening. It'll be happening in China and stuff. I reckon. for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, China for sure,
Like
yeah.
North Korea, bro.
Mate,
like,
conspiracy.
no one knows what's going on in North Korea.
Conspiracy. Coronavirus was made in a lab. Conspiracy. Oh.
Do you
Oh.
think, do you think that's what it is?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. I reckon that, mate, the US government's a dodgy government. I wouldn't be
They are.
surprised. But...
hey,
But
whoa.
it's cat, bro. They cat.
Hey, why are you guys coming for Uncle Sam like that?
Bro.
A
Come
lot of the
on.
information about this horrific project was brought to the surface with the Freedom of Information Act in 1977. The fact that no one has yet been punished for the committed crimes shows just
Oh,
how
shit.
entangled the power
That's
play connected
creepy.
to this conspiracy actually is.
But
Nothing's
so-
happened, bro. Nothing.
They all just got away with it.
They just
Yes.
said, do you know what? Good experiments, lads.
There were
Oh, here
many
he is.
actual and many rumored attempts of assassinating Hitler during World War II, but a particular one made July 20th, 1944, a historical date. The conspiracy is remembered in history as Operation Valkyrie.
It's
The goal
so
of the
creepy.
operation was to kill Hitler and his two right-hand men.
I will say, they've all got very cool names, don't they? Like conspiracies.
Oh, what? Like
Operation
Valkyrie?
Valkyrie.
MKUltra.
Yeah.
They sound
yeah.
cool.
Illuminati.
I'm not a fan of Hitler's fit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah, not shaped super well. Kind of built strangely. A little odd right there. Thick in the wrong places.
Trousers, because look, they go in at the bottom. They look funny.
It kind of looks like a baby who's like pissed in their diaper too much. Like a baby with a uniquely urinated in diaper, yeah?
It does.
It's hanging low.
It does look like a bit of an idiot.
The plot was to use the continuity of government proceedings during an assassination on Hitler's life to take over full control of the government in Germany and subsequently blame the coup on the Nazi SS.
Every picture that you see coming out of Nazi Germany just looks so insane. Like, what is this? This is crazy. It looks like an altar, doesn't it?
Were set into motion with the recruitment of Colonel Klaus von Stauffenberg, who successfully infiltrated the highest ranks, getting promoted to attending military strategy
handsome.
meetings with Hitler himself.
He looks like an actor.
Yo,
What?
you guys alright?
Whoa, what?
Man was a Nazi.
No, he was the one that tried to yak him, though.
Yeah, but he's still a Nazi.
But he tried to kill
Tried
Hitler.
stopping him.
Yeah, I feel you can change. Like if you're a Nazi, you can be a good Nazi. Oh, probably shouldn't. Probably can't. But if you were overthrown Hitler, we would be rating him. No, I said
Well, he failed.
no,
He failed.
Well, yo, wasn't everybody in Germany then a Nazi, though?
He tried.
He tried and failed. Oh, he fucked up.
He didn't quite get it.
A good Nazi. That doesn't exist.
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
I know what you meant, but you said it so badly.
No, I know exactly what you meant.
God's sake.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, man.
July 20th, he finally took his chance and exploded the bomb inside Hitler's conference room using a remote detonator. Unfortunately,
Holy smokes.
Hitler survived with only minor injuries.
He survived that.
Hitler survived that!
There's rumours that he fled to Cuba or something, isn't it? Like that's one conspiracy I've heard.
Oh, what? I didn't actually kill
Oh,
him.
Argentina, yeah. That Hitler and like most of the Nazis fled to Argentina and Brazil. And like the part that's a conspiracy is Hitler, but a lot of the Nazi leadership did go to like Argentina and Brazil. And there's towns in the countryside of Argentina you go to, and they like speak German. They have all kinds of Nazi like regalia there. It's insane. It's the weirdest thing, dude. It's so bizarre. There's documentaries that have gone into these towns, and it's so strange.
Yeah. That he didn't. Yeah, and he's probably dead now, just due to old age or whatever. But apparently, dude dipped out the ends and just lived a different life.
I'm sorry. How you dodging an explosion like that, though?
I think that's just a stock picture. I don't know if that's actually.
No,
happened.
don't ruin the facade of the video. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's drink.
Hitler was sat inside there.
Hey, take care,
smiling.
Blazing.
He's inside that cloud.
You broke immersion.
Just like, what is this? This is nothing.
It's no secret that politics are a dirty game, but elaborate conspiracies, when they are true, are usually very well hidden. It's a rare occasion that a government plot is revealed to the public. One such conspiracy existed in the 60s, and its goal was to provoke a war with Cuba. America's top military leaders joined forces in coming up with a plan, which would support a war against Cuba, but involve fake acts of terrorism on US soil, which would take a devastating number of innocent lives. There are existing and available documents which show that chiefs of staff of the US military had an elaborate plan of shooting civilians in the streets of Washington, D.C. and
Holy
Miami,
shit.
to name a few places. Bombings would be initiated and innocent people would be framed and found guilty of these acts of terrorism. An elaborate plan was created on how to stage a devastating incident in which it would seem as if a Cuban aircraft shot down a plane full of college students.
Yo,
Bro.
Mate, the US is a madness. They're
As much as we slew Boz, yeah.
That's just like it hurt itself in its confusion status, right?
I think we've struck lucky with governments, you know.
I don't know. You know what? You don't know, man. I don't know.
They could be doing it as well, mate. They could be doing it as well.
True.
Yeah, but I mean, and they've just done a better job at not letting people know or find out.
Mate, I don't know. No, Boris ain't got that in his locker. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Who
You
knows?
just take one look at it when you got.
Bro, Boris ain't got the facilities to keep this sort of shit a secret.
Wait, he can't even sort his hair.
Bro, he's a mess.
Like, have you seen his brother as well? His brother like looks like way better than him, like in every way. And I'm just there like, bro, just sort your hair. Just one thing. Why is his hair always a mess?
Do you think he'd be in Parliament if he didn't have that trim? I reckon his trim makes him famous.
Unfortunately, sometimes it happens that conspiracy theories about medication spreading disease aren't just plots of Hollywood movies or TV shows. A turn of events revealed a horrid truth in the United States. Close to 100 million Americans fell victim to vaccines containing cancer-causing viruses.
Wait, what?
What the hell? I'm surprised this one's still
I've
up.
heard this. Medicine industry, bro. It runs the fucking world, bro.
Yo.
You think about it.
See, Bez, every time Bez gets a little bit, he's like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rip. I told y'all he was into conspiracy theories. I said it. I said Bez had a lot in his back pocket.
Earth to ever exist, right? They need people to be sick.
Oh my god.
You think
that's
about
a
that.
bit mad.
You think about
That's
that.
a bit mad.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to make people ill, but like.
No, they're not trying, but they need people to.
Well,
You
people
think about that.
People are always going to be ill. People are always going to be ill.
Yeah, just
I'm just playing
bacteria,
devil's. I'm
viruses.
just playing devil's advocate.
Okay, but alright.
Yeah. Walk it back,
Everyone's
Ethan.
really nice. Just crack on.
Well, I mean, viruses and bacteria, you know, they're like organisms themselves, so they're
Donnie's
gonna.
wanna put bats and fucking mules in cages, bro, and then fucking eat them in a soup, bro.
Yo, Ethan's
Ethan's hurt, you know, by the.
Ethan's pissed.
Hey, what
Man
up,
got
Long
COVID that's pissed.
Yeah.
Bro, these lot.
Ethan was going down rabbit holes during the lockdown.
Fucking cow, fucking goats, bats, all of this shit cunts in the same cage, bro. Pissing and shitting on each other.
The simian virus 40 was available on the CDC website for a short period of time before it was suddenly removed. The simian virus 40 is a virus found in some species of monkey. It's a polyoma virus, which can be found in humans as well, where it is considered a potential cause of tumors, although it remains a latent infection in most cases. The discovery of this virus led to a big reveal. It turned out that around 90% of children and 60% of adults in the USA were treated with SV40 contaminated polio vaccines, and thus put at
90%?
risk of developing tumors.
90% of them.
90%?
Thing. Mad.
Bro,
Yeah, that's wild.
fucking hell.
That's why I there was a whole thing with vaccines when I got mine. That's why I didn't get mine for a few
Yeah,
years.
my mum didn't let me have any vaccines.
Have you had them now?
No, don't think so. I don't think I've had them.
That's why you're getting COVID and stuff, mate. So-
COVID and stuff, bro. I haven't been ill in years. I don't get ill.
The 1919 World Series are known in history as the scene of the Black Sox scandal.
Do you guys like that we're just like going back and forth between like the pharmaceutical company laced the vaccine with a virus that caused 90% of people to get infected, and now we're like the Chicago White Sox through the World Series. These are not nearly the same degree of significance.
The Chicago White Sox created the biggest scandal in baseball history when they intentionally lost against the Cincinnati Reds. 8 White Sox players lost the game on purpose, working with gamblers for profit.
That's
the club
crazy,
owner,
though.
Charles Korniski, was known for underpaying his players and forbidding them from switching teams via strict contracts. This is what allegedly drove the players to look for a different way to earn money. 8 players were accused of plotting together with
Oh, yeah, I rate that,
gamblers.
you know? It was like, we're gonna lose the
Yeah,
final.
it's one smart.
You won't pay us? Cool.
Imagine Premier League players, bro. They're just like, listen, I'm not getting enough a week, bro. I'm gonna try to get my money up.
I don't know how they made it look like they lost. It's always obvious you're throwing the game. I don't know how they.
But yeah, that's why it's on this video.
Oh well, okay. There we go.
It's pretty easy with baseball, though, right?
Players were accused of plotting together with gamblers, although it remains uncertain to which extent each of the players was involved. The White Sox threw the game on purpose, but the conspiracy was soon brought to light, and the players faced trial. Although the 8 accused players weren't punished by law, they were all banned from playing professional baseball. Over the years, many have been very suspicious of the government, and the CIA is often a subject of conspiracy
Think that's what
theories.
Norwich is
Every
doing?
once in a
What
while,
about Arsenal?
it is revealed that one of the alleged conspiracies is actually true. A prime example of this is the so-called Operation Mockingbird. This top-secret project was launched by the CIA with the goal of buying influence and control over major media outlets. It was with the Cold War underway that the CIA decided that control of the media would be a great weapon. Journalists were to be put on CIA payroll, and although it is yet to be proven, many insist that this is still going on today.
Probably.
I reckon so.
Why
I
wouldn't
reckon there's
you?
a couple
Why wouldn't you? I feel like it'd be dumb not to.
little ties somewhere. Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of hard not to have any ties.
Like, there's half the newspapers are like Labour and half of them are
Yeah.
Conservative. So like, there's papers that just
Yeah.
like are really biased towards either one. So it probably is. Well, definitely still happening.
And that's why you always just follow the truth.
But what is the truth?
What is the
What's the
truth?
truth?
Okay, so
What's the
it's
truth?
Very true.
what is the truth is the only truth.
Pulitzer Prize Award winner Gary
CIA
Webb
on
is a
smoke.
journalist who gained
Right.
prominence
Dude,
by
half of these
exposing
conspiracy theories are just like, look at the wild shit the CIA did, right?
the CIA's involvement with cocaine trafficking. He
He's
was
not
working with
doing everything.
LAPD narcotics officer turned
he's dead
whistleblower
now.
Michael Rupert and the CIA contractor pilot Terry Reid. Webb's controversial piece entitled Dark Alliance was the most talked about piece of journalism in 1996 and the most infamous article of the decade. Webb revealed to the nation and to the world that the Reagan administration and the CIA were involved in cocaine trafficking in Central America. According to
crazy.
Webb, the government had been
So
crafting
nuts.
in the trade of drugs. The money earned was used to fund the Contra rebels during the war in
Fucking
Nicaragua.
hell.
The Contras were rebel groups active in the 80s and 90s. In the early stages of the war, the Contras were openly funded by the US government. After the involvement of the US was banned by Congress, the government eventually had to find an alternative way of funding the cause.
So they sold coke.
Yeah.
So they started
Hey.
peddling coke,
It's like the
bro.
same logic as somebody who needs to make a little extra money in college. You're like, yo, I want to be able to buy more booze and a new car. What do I do? Oh, George's brother sells coke. Okay, I'll just deal a little bit.
Yo, America is different, fam. America is different.
bro.
Yeah, what's
People
up?
like
Land of the
20
free.
jail sentences for selling it and then just selling it themselves as well to people on the wall. It's crazy.
And the craziest part is it doesn't matter. You still get locked up if you're doing it and you get caught, right? It doesn't matter if the CIA is doing it too internationally.
The CIA had yet another
yeah.
Let's go, CIA!
in the 60s and 70s. Secretly, the
Jesus.
agency was developing the
CIA.
heart attack gun. Taxpayer money was
Yo,
secret-
America just stays winning, guys. We just keep winning. We're topping all the lists. We're all the conspiracies. There's not even another country in this whole thing because America's ripping it. We're dominating.
used to develop this unbelievable weapon. Its existence was revealed in 1975 during a hearing committee led by Frank Church. At the hearing, Church actually presented the CIA's top secret weapon. The gun is electrically powered by a battery and fires a bullet of frozen water mixed with shellfish toxin. Once the bullet enters the target, it melts without a trace, except for a small red mark on the victim at the point of entry to the body. The bullet affects the body in such a way that the official cause of death of the victim is always ruled as a heart attack.
That's
The
insane.
weapon was developed in order to allow CIA to commit assassinations that could never be traced back to them. This enabled the
I
CIA
think this was in like the 70s or 80s too. So imagine, like, do you guys think that they just stopped coming up with technology like this? There's absolutely no way. Imagine what absolute insane shit they must have 50 years on from this, right? Like, imagine the absolute ludicrous technology they must have developed.
to murder a number of people, with the deaths seemingly being innocent. Many believe that the weapon is still being used today.
That's
Oh my!
motherfucker said
Why wouldn't
heart
it?
attack gun.
If it's undetectable,
Oh my God.
Yo, that's fucked.
Yo, if the next one's CIA again, I'm never going to America again. Bro.
see, that's the beautiful thing about the CIA. You don't have to. They'll come to you, baby.
that gun, fam. You
The
get
people in Nicaragua thought the same thing. CIA was all up in there.
shot and you're like, oh, what was that? Wouldn't people like catch on eventually? Like,
No way.
All these.
People just keep dying of heart attacks.
Yeah.
Everyone dies of heart
Some
attacks in
people-
America.
But, no, but
Heart attacks.
it's so common a heart attack.
Yeah,
like,
because
it's
everyone's
like
fat in America.
really believable that someone can have. especially
Some
like an
people
old
can
guy.
have heart attacks and not even know they've had a heart attack. Like, you can live through heart attacks.
I wouldn't want to try.
In 1994, the Wright Laboratory, part of the U.S. Air Force, produced a 3-page proposal for a project with the draft name Gay Bomb.
Oh no.
What?
What is America doing, fam?
What?
You know, I think we've been trolled.
Yeah, no, I don't know this video.
Alright, run it. I'm ready to hear it. Run it.
Oh my god.
What?
In 1994, the Wright Laboratory, part of the U.S. Air Force, produced a 3-page proposal for a project with the draft name Gay Bomb.
I love that it's a 3-page proposal, because that's sufficiently long that you're curious, but it's also not that long. Like, how do you make an argument to drop a gay bomb in so little time,
requested
right?
a 6-year, $7.5 million grant to produce a wide range of non-lethal weapons. These scientists developed an idea which would allegedly turn all enemy soldiers into homosexuals. They wanted to create a bomb that contained
Why'd they cut to this picture? Why?
which would make the soldiers affected by them irresistibly attracted to one another. The theory was that this would be a huge distraction for the soldiers and render them incapable of proper combat. This outlandish idea was just one in the line of many other questionable ideas, such as the bad breath bomb, and bombs designed to attract swarms of stinging insects. The Pentagon stated that they were interested in the development of non-lethal weapons, but the project in question was never approved.
That has to just be some bullshit they're writing in order to get federal grants, right? Like, it can't be real. It's like not real projects. It's like there's all this grant money. They want non-lethal bombs. Let's just throw a bunch of random bullshit. Everybody brainstorm ideas, and let's try to get a government-funded contract so we can all have millions of dollars for the next 3 years, right? There's no way that was serious. Yeah?
Oh, what a waste of money. Wow.
A cable.
Bro.
Oh.
It just proves how uneducated people higher up actually are about things as well, or used to be. Holy shit, bro. They legit thought during a war, do you know what we need to do? We need to make them fancy each other, bro. That's legit what they thought. They thought that was going to win them the war.
Hey, yo, if our opponents are just lips-ing each other,
Bro.
we got this.
They're just in the trench and they just can't stop looking at his back.
Yeah, like, damn.
Bro, the way you reloaded that strap, bro. Man.
To be fair, World War I, that would probably work.
Hey, yo, cut that gun real quick.
Bro, I need to
Oh,
beat.
dang it.
I need to beat right now, bro.
Jesus.
I'm dead.
Fucking government, bro.
Notorious Order of the Illuminati.
Oh, here we
is
go!
non-fictional, as
Hey!
many today think. It was a secret society founded in 1776 in Ingolstadt by Adam Weishaupt. Weishaupt was the first lay professor of canon law at the University of Ingolstadt. The Illuminati movement consisted of free thinkers, secularists, liberals, Republicans, and pro-feminists. The members were recruited in the Masonic lodges of Germany with the goal of opposing superstition, religious influence, and state power. In 1785, the order was infiltrated by government agents and allegedly broken down. Action was taken against the secret society for fear of them succeeding in overthrowing the monarchy and state religion. In the 18th century, it was suspected that the Illuminati was still operational, and they were blamed for the French Revolution and the Reign of Terror. The Illuminati were accused of being revolutionists, who were attempting to secretly orchestrate a world revolution in order to spread the ideals of the Enlightenment. Amongst those ideals are anti-monarchism and an anti-patriarchy. Since then, a number of influential people have claimed that the government never fully succeeded in breaking down the Illuminati, and that they are still operating.
Do you know what? If it goes back 1776, bro, do you know what? I reckon they're knocking about.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they probably are, but it's just a bit dead. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a bit dead. Bro, if you was in the Illuminati, I bet you'd be putting in your fucking lyrics, bro. You'd be talking, bro. You'd be gassed.
yeah, bro. Every lyric.
Bro, you'd be gassed, bro. You'd be gassed.
Hey, yo, I got chosen.
They came right. We'll give you this amount of money, but JJ, we want you to put these subliminal messages in your second channel videos. We want you to put these lyrics in your song. 10 mil.
I just can't be arsed.
Alright.
That seems like a lot of trouble to really just work those subliminals in there.
It's just a lot of effort.
But you think you can beat Mike Tyson up?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
L, bro. What,
Should we
would
just
take
end the
10
video
mil?
here? Should we end the video here?
You would take 10 mil for Illuminati, but you want to
Take 10 mil to beat Mike Tyson up. We'll take 10 mil for the Illuminati.
Bro, I can beat Mike Tyson. I don't know why.
Shut
why?
the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
Bro, look, I had to survive 3-4 rounds,
Thank you
and then
Thanks.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Unreal.
See you in the next one.
This whole video could also be like, you won't believe the heinous shit the CIA's done.